My people wonder shall never end. You see, this is a clear case of one reaping what she sowed, as in back to sender, back to sender. I keep saying that we will reap whatever we sow. Some people will not understand it. See, with this kind of information we are hearing right now, if it is true, I pray that it continues like that among these women until they learn to repent or they use their hands to buy themselves. Right now, they said Igbi's deepest secret to keep Kabiyesi all to herself have been exposed. You know that recently, she have been experiencing something that is strange and bad as well. And this have caused the royal house to make a lot of investigations. For the interest of those who have not been watching the previous video, day before yesterday or 3 days ago, there was this news, even though it's an alleged information, it's a rumor that that Igbi went to spend the night with Kabiyesi in his chambers. At midnight, Kabiyesi started seeing a very fearful mask on Igbi's face, something that made Kabiyesi to scream and run off from his chambers. And they have to consult some Ifa priest who said it that night that it was what Igbi have been doing on others that backfired. Igbi did not accept it. They say Igbi was crying. Igbi cried and said it was a setup. That Ifa priest just said that to, because maybe they have paid him to do that. But after that, we heard that Igbi set out on a journey to find out what exactly happened. Only for her to come back, to come and start warning Blow's family that they should withdraw or they should undo what they did to her. That that mask, that they are the ones who projected it to her. Now, listen to this story. Only recently, we started hearing that ever since Olori TikTok returned back to the palace, that Kabiyesi no longer look at her, Kabiyesi no longer cares for her, Kabiyesi no longer calls her in his chambers the way he normally does, Because if you remember, before she left the palace to go and have her babies, she's always boasting, making these other women feel jealous that Kabiyesi is always calling her. And Igbi told her that she was going to deal with her. I don't know if you remember those times, So then when she returned back when they welcomed her back, as a matter of fact, she fought so hard before they could welcome her back into the palace with her babies. Ever since then, if you have been watching her, you'll find out that her mood changed. She was no longer the jolly good fellow that she used to be in the palace. If you see her with others in an occasion, her facial expression will tell you that all is not well with her. But it is not something that she'll come on her TikTok handle or to come and be explaining. No, she'll always come out to make it look like she did not make any mistake in getting married to Kabiyesi. Then this thing continued like that. Information have it that when she started making inquiries, they keep telling her that that is the part that they did not explain to her before that marriage. That a king does not like to be meeting with a woman who is breastfeeding or who just gave birth. And ever since then, she have not been happy. The thing continued and continued like that. But only recently, they said she asked an elderly person who is from Ile-Ife kingdom, who understands their culture and tradition very well. And that person told her that there is nothing like that. That the only thing that the king will do is, during the time she is pregnant and it is getting to the time already, that she must leave the palace because Kabiyesi cannot see a newborn baby, that is the only condition. But as for meeting her husband after or during the time of breastfeeding, that is not true. But that is what they have told her, to kind of pacify her. And not only that, they say Kabiyesi no longer cares for her. Kabiyesi hardly call her to be with her or speak with her, all of that. The only time she forced her way into seeing Kabiyesi is if she need anything for the babies or any meeting that the other Olories will have to come. So this is what has been going on. And they did not see it as anything. At some point, maybe they say she have to accept her fate. And at some point, she noticed that Kabiyesi and Christiana, her friend, is having an affair, allegedly. So she thought that maybe that would be the reason for the distraction and everything, and why Kabiyesi is ignoring her, So she started fighting Christiana. But only recently, from what we are hearing right now, Christiana is not the problem. Breastfeeding is not the problem. The major problem is that Kabiyesi's face has been turned against Olori TikTok, allegedly. That did not only happen to Olori TikTok. We also got an information that Olori Calabash at some point started having problems with Kabiyesi. Reason is because Kabiyesi no longer cares about her or even call her or even ask about the baby. Or as a matter of fact, we heard around last week, abi last 2 weeks, that a date have been fixed for her to be welcomed back into the palace. And few days to that day, Kabiyesi wake up to say that she's no longer interested in that marriage, that she have looked at it all around and find out that Olori Calabash have caused him so much pain and all of that, that the marriage will no longer hold. My people, ever since then, Olori Calabash have been calling her people. They said that the Afogidi house have come, and Kabiyesi could not even give them any tangible reason why he cancelled the welcome back and everything. So this thing have been going on, not knowing that it was Igbi who have been doing all of this, and her aim is to push all these people away from Kabiyesi. With time, Blow will get her own portion. Dr. Elizabeth will get her own portion. All of them, she will turn his face against all of them. And if you remember, around last 2 weeks or so, they said Kabiyesi was all over Igbi, eating Igbi's food, sleeping in Igbi's chamber and everything. So this thing continued not until that day that Olori Igbi declared interest to go to a wedding that Blow is supposed to attend with Kabiyesi. And Blow said no, that this is getting out of hand. That was when they said Blow raised alarm, letting everyone know that Kabiyesi is eating from Igbi's pot, that Kabiyesi is visiting Igbi's chamber and all of that. That was when they said they called her, they gave her some charms, letting her know that what Kabiyesi is doing to Olori TikTok will get to her own turn very soon. And that is how they said this family now decided to make Igbi, collect some portion of what she wanted or she had been doing to others, turning Kabiyesi's heart against them. That is how they said they now projected that mask. That mask is what Kabiyesi is seeing in the faces of all these other people. And that is why he doesn't like to associate with them. That is why he is avoiding them, allegedly, if this information is true. And now she is running helter-skelter. But they said it is the family of Blow that sent it just to teach her a very big lesson. And she have been trying everything to stop that. But they said the thing keep appearing and disappearing. It will appear today, maybe a day or two, it will not come. Then when it will come, nobody will know. But it is Kabiyesi who is seeing it. And this have made Kabiyesi to become uncomfortable around her, such that going out is a problem. But they said there is this Baba, as in who told Kabiyesi that if he must go out with Igbi, that before they go out, they should come. He will do 1 or 2 things on her so that Kabiyesi will not see anything strange on her until they come back. But for how long? This life, it is not good to be bad. I want to remind you that these are all alleged, rumors, speculated information making rounds on social media. They are unverified. Always bear that in mind, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, share this video, and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Bye. Love you.